It was the shot heard across the valley, the home run that dashed the Diamondbacks' hopes of opening the season with a win.
But the Diamondbacks get another chance in about an hour to beat up on the boys in blue.
And they'll also get a nice surprise when they play their first home game inside Bank One Ballpark next week.
That's right, they'll be welcomed by some brand new music used before, during, and after the game.
Blair Meeks caught up with the composers. They're not in New York or L.A. Blair found them here in the Valley. In fact, their studio is in a garage.
Keith, come off! Okay, you three ready?
Most afternoons you can find George Chandwick coaching a team at Casey at the Bat.
Mercy me, mercy me.
He's an owner here, but in his off time, his hobby is more on the gentle side. He and his buddy, Frank Boxberger, write music.
You know, we've written a variety of kinds of music, Christian rock music, jazz music, and that kind of thing.
Most of their work these days is centered on something very different. Music for the Diamondbacks and Bank One Ballpark. The music you hear when you walk in. The music you hear when you walk out. All of it put together behind the ladder and the mop bucket in Frank's garage studio. One secret to the Diamondbacks' music has to do with the roof at Bank One Ballpark, and it starts right here in Frank's garage. The sound you hear when the roof is opening are actually the sounds of Frank's garage.
As you know, one dealer he used his own garage door opener, and we recorded that and then took it that level, then an octave below or an octave below that, and meshed it all together and made a real giant rumbling sound.
Frank and George are just glad to have the chance.
Anytime you have 50,000 people listening to something you wrote, just that's going to be exciting.
In Scottsdale, Blair Meeks, 12 minutes.
And one more homegrown fact about their music. The rattlesnake sounds you hear come from an actual rattlesnake that Frank caught in his yard. Look for the group's new CD out in a couple of weeks.
And that's really incredible, too, to watch that open and that big sound come out. Oh,
it sounds great coming out of their garage.
Pretty clever. Get ready for some more wild weather.
Dina's up next to tell you about another